Alright, so today we're going to teach you how to do a proper squat. We're here in this beautiful squat rack here. One of the first things I do before I even get in, definitely already warmed up at this point, don't ever go into a cold bar. I want to make sure I demand respect from that bar first and foremost. Always demand respect. You get in there and make sure that bar will respect you through each and every repetition. But no, first thing first, whether I'm moving 5 pounds or 500 pounds, I want every rep to look the same. So even when I'm just starting with the bar, I want to make sure I'm using it as if I have my working weight on there. And I want to make sure that I'm keeping that form, being methodical through the whole process. So even during my warm-ups, I like to make sure I get in there and make things as prime and pristine as I can. So first things are going to be adjustment of where the bar is going to be on your back, where I get my hands set up. This is going to be different for everybody depending on shoulder mobility, which we'll get into that at a later time. But find what feels most comfortable for you first, and then that's where we're going to start. So for me, I tend to do my fingers on the power rings here. That seems to be a nice comfortable spot where I can get underneath the bar, good mobility and feeling strong in position. And again, I like to get in the same way every single time. You really want to get yourself set tight first. Get in there, you're almost going to pull that bar up and into that shelf where the traps meet the shoulders, and I want to make sure that feels comfortable first. If it feels like it's leaning off or falling back the other direction, go ahead, get out of there and reset. You'll also see my feet are together. I don't want to start in a squat position to unrack the bar. I want to make sure I'm underneath, good center of gravity. I feel tight first. Boom, I'm up. I take one small step back. You don't need to take multiple steps. Again, making sure I'm nice and tight. And from this position, I start from the ground up. I want to make sure I'm rooting my feet, which are about shoulder width apart. That angle can change depending on ankle mobility, hip mobility. Again, something we'll get to at a later time. You can always do elevated heels as well. That helps with the ankle mobility. But the first thing is grounding those heels and getting a good, strong position to start yourself off. So once I know I'm in my good set spot, the bar feels tight on my back, I'm feeling comfortable, I'm feeling strong, I want to learn how to brace. I'm going to fill my diaphragm with air, make sure I'm tight, keep my chest proud, head up, squat into the heels, the knees come towards the toes, and even though the knees are coming towards the toes, my weight is shifting into my heels. I want to try to go as deep as I can comfortably without feeling like I'm going to fall over, fall backwards, or fall side to side. I want to make sure I'm staying tight. A good thing and a good cue is keeping that chest proud and making sure it doesn't drift and fall forward. Once I'm done, I walk into the bar. I don't want to kind of clap it in there. Walk right on into the bar, let that drop, nice and set. Make sure you're comfortable getting out and underneath that bar as well. And you should have performed a beautiful squat. Beauty's only coming up.